The views and opinions expressed on Geeks Under the Influence are that of the panelists and not of our sponsors, Amazon.com and TeePublic. Parental discretion is advised.
GUI Nights.
Welcome to another episode of GUI Nights.
GUI Nights. ASMR edition.
Jesus Christ.
What was that? 3 seconds?
I've always wondered with the ASMR videos and all that stuff. Like, I get that there's a calming effect to that because it's like, you know, this white noise aspect of it. But I'm also like a lot of women do it. So I'm like, are people just like low key just jerking off to this shit?
I don't know.
Real talk.
Callers calling.
But think about it. Like, if you look at like, especially like in YouTube, there's like tons of women that do it, and it's like, are you just like getting off on the low sounds of, you know?
I mean, let's be clear. Definitely, yes, some.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. Yeah.
There's no doubt. Like, honestly,
100%.
if a woman is like literally standing there doing nothing on a YouTube video, just like staring into the screen, somebody's jerking off to it. Like,
Yeah.
Fair enough.
there's like
You don't even know what's happening on this
Fair
side
enough.
of the computer.
Fair enough.
They
though.
could be talking about what's happening in Ukraine right now, and there's some person just fat.
It just reminds you of that
Fat,
movie
fat,
Happy,
and
Happy,
skeet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
where he jerks off against the wall. It's the same thing.
What, happiness?
In Happiness.
Oh, my
God.
What the fuck? What?
Well, he's talking about whacking off.
But that, dude, that's a hard turn. That's a hard turn.
Dude,
Is
it's
it?
GUI
It really
Nights.
is.
All the rules go out the...
All the
No,
rules.
dude, the happiness, it was so cringe. He's like, just hears a woman say hello. He's like, ugh, like, into the wall. Like, come on.
Weird segue, but apparently that was the first idea that Matt Reeves had for the Penguin, but Philip Seymour Hoffman had already passed, so
Yeah.
he couldn't go with his original
No,
vision.
I could see him being a penguin, though.
I'll come
That's
until it
actually-
comes out of your ears, man.
That
Is this the
actually...
sound he
what
makes when he comes?
I could see him doing the penguin, though.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Yes.
Yep.
100%.
Yeah,
I could see him doing that role.
Yeah, I could see.
He
him
was a
do that.
phenomenal actor. He had his
Yeah.
demons and his
think
addiction.
he'd been a
You
great-
know, he had shit he was dealing with, but like as far as his acting prowess, the motherfucker was
Sure.
crushed.
If you have not had the chance to see it, don't. But Licorice Pizza. It's
Is it not thebomb.com? Like
no.
everybody says?
Honestly, it's a very well done film. But it's got Philip Seymour Hoffman's son in it.
No shit.
Yeah.
How, what do we see between and like, you know?
You can tell that it's his son for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just as kind of awkward looking
I mean,
as Philip Seymour
it
Hoffman
makes
is.
sense.
The acting in certain roles, that's why Philip Seymour Hoffman was so good, is some of the acting, that awkwardness came out because it was so natural to him that like those characters just
The
were
weird thing with
made
his
for
son is
him.
that he comes off as awkward on screen, but also weirdly confident, and that's what the character portrays as well. Like, and so it's a
That's
weird
Paul Thomas
combination.
Anderson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, which...
It's about like
early
a 25-year-old
Philip Seymour
woman
Hoffman.
and her kind of romance with a 17-year-old boy. Like it's
It's weird.
yeah.
It's Paul Thomas Anderson weird.
I have some
Set in the
feelings about it.
70s?
Yeah,
80s, 70s.
like 70s, 80s.
Wasn't
yeah,
there a
like right
movie
there.
that Dune,
Villeneuve,
Timothy
Oliphant.
Chalamet?
Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet. Wasn't he in a movie similar to that?
Oh
Where-
yeah, that
Call
was
Me by Your
Call
Name.
Me by Your Name.
Call You by Your Name, yeah.
Fantastic movie. I think the difference between those two movies is that like it's complicated because it is a little bit about like a youth, a 17-year-old youth,
Yeah.
having a relationship with somebody much older that should probably know better than to have sex with a 17-year-old.
Well, it's set outside of America too, right?
Yeah, and also it's set in Italy in the like 1980s, which actually that 17 was considered an adult at that time. But also the tone of it is so different than like licorice pizza or whatever the fuck it's called.
You don't even
It's a weird fucking name.
Licorice something. I don't
Licorice
know.
Pizza. That's a weird
Disgusting.
fucking name,
Fuck a
dude.
child and then make bad pizza choices, I think is the name of the movie.
Oh.
Oscar nominated.
Oscar
Licorice Pizza.
nominated fuck a child pizza. Yeah.
I I'm gonna go now. Then
He's that fucking child, man.
I'm gonna go take a shower.
You offended him on two different fronts. Bad piece
This
of
motherfucker brought up happiness. He doesn't get to walk away from
That
this
is true.
shit.
You remember the first skit of Happiness is about
do.
a pedophile, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I
Just
do.
making sure you're aware.
It's an awful,
Sorry.
awful. movie.
I don't know. Like it just hits a little different.
Okay.
It's
I haven't seen either. I was just curious as
which
like
is
the
weird
tone.
because like in Call Me by Your Name, like the kid like literally comes into a peach, like he has nowhere to come, so he just like comes in a peach, and then the dude like threatens to eat the peach even though he knows comes in it, and it's
Wait. So that reminds me of another movie where Jon Favreau is like fucking a cantaloupe. Do you remember that movie?
Are you sure?
There's a movie where Jon Favreau is in it. And
American Cantaloupe, very well known
and
movie.
he talks about how like you carve a hole and you stick it in the microwave for like 15 seconds. You don't want to get it too hot, and he like fucks a cantaloupe.
I see this. It's not swingers.
I don't know
Seriously.
why, but it just makes me laugh so hard. I just.
Was there a part in the Batman that I like blanked out on and Jon Favreau fucked a cantaloupe?
Yeah, you missed the part. It's right after the penguin scene.
It was
yeah.
actually wasn't Jon Favreau. Great. It was great makeup. It was Colin Farrell.
It was Colin Farrell playing
Playing
Jon Favreau playing the penguin.
No, it was a fucking douche nozzle movie. Who's Dane Cook? It was a Dane Cook film.
All right, well now I've already shut down.
No, it was a Dane Cook film, and Jon Favreau played like his friend. I think it was like My Best Friend's Girl or some shit like that.
Oh man, that is a
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, that is a movie. Yeah,
That's a movie that came out in theaters.
I've actively forgotten anything that.
Oh,
man
look
has
at me
done.
patting myself on the back for not remembering that movie.
yeah. And I just like I watched it, and because I watched it when it came out before, like
Look, we've all made mistakes. I've seen Good Luck Chuck.
I'm
so,
admitting.
like,
See,
hey,
I was drunk.
We accept you.
I was drunk.
I was drunk.
I
I
didn't know
sat
any
on my
better.
Netflix controller.
or the girl that you're trying to get your dick wet with wanted to watch the movie.
Was
and there
Jessica
you go.
Alba's in it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes.
There you go.
She's in it.
Yep, that's about it. Yeah.
Whammy.
There's no. I'm just
does
I'm
this-
giving you a reason to say that you accidentally had to watch it.
I think
Getting your dick wet's good enough reason.
I think
Well,
I
if you
remember
didn't
this.
have that.
Doesn't Jessica Alba work with penguins in the movie?
Oh,
It's
man.
like you're trying so
This
hard.
is the weirdest
You're
segue.
trying so hard.
And you're also admitting
So
to watching
hard.
the movie, so
Yeah.
No, I do remember it.
And I didn't remember
No,
that
this
detail
is the
until you brought
weirdest
it up.
penguin origin story that I've ever. Like, Penguin was fucking cantaloupes, and then he dated Jessica Alba, who worked with penguins, and he was like, she likes penguins.
And then
I guess I'm going to be a
Hold
human
on.
penguin.
Hold on, those penguins got into that cantaloupe.
Yeah.
A la there we get our character.
except for one
then
who
a
actually
penguin
went for a
is
peach.
accidentally impregnated by the cantaloupe, and then
yeah, I was going that way, that direction. The
okay.
curious penguins got impregnated by the cantaloupe.
Oh, I love GUI
And then they
Nights.
all ate. Then they all ate peaches.
Oh dear lord.
This is After Hours, right? This is After Hours podcast. It started again with this motherfucker bringing up fucking posting photos and shit. So
You remember that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime that GUI Night starts with Kyle being like, "Remember that movie Happiness?"
we're going to the wrong.
That's what I'm
kidding?
saying. Like, what the
I
fuck?
feel like as it happened before, I black out sometimes, so you're gonna have to let me know.
So does Philip Seymour Hoffman after he comes onto fucking
Yeah.
fucking
I bet you what,
envelopes
he was
and
probably
shit.
dehydrated after that scene. That was a lot.
He was coming so hard that he was coming out of people's ears, apparently, in that movie. So, do you know there was a sequel to that movie?
Wait,
no, I
what?
did not.
Yeah, there's a fucking sequel to Happiness.
Is it
No.
happiness equals godliness?
It's
or-
Happiness 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Oh
no,
my God.
it's legit. There is a sequel.
Happiness in the streets.
It's called. I think it's called Love During Wartime. Same director,
Okay.
and it's the little kid that at the end of Happiness, he's like, "I came."
You're no, I don't remember this movie.
He's
You're-
in college, and his pedophile dad that's been in prison this whole time
Yeah.
is, and almost all the characters are played by different actors. So there's no returning actors. It's just new actors. So you just have to kind of like suss out who's who
Yeah.
in this movie.
We don't want to be associated with
And
another one of
no,
these movies.
they saw the first movie, and John Lovitz is like, "I'm glad I died early in this movie. Fucking, I'm done with this shit." Like the kid's in college, and the dad gets out of jail, and he like visits his kid in college, and the kid's like, "Yeah, you fucked my friend.
Yeah.
Like you drugged my
Ugh.
friend and fucked him. Like I don't want to have a relationship with you." He's like, "I've changed." And he's like, "I don't give a shit at all."
I don't fucking care, bro.
yeah, that doesn't make.
Ugh.
So you
I had no
watched the
idea this
sequel.
was a
I watched some of the sequel.
Some of the sequel.
I had no idea this was that.
Because there's certain movies,
Why?
I'm kind of going to be a one and done. And one of those movies It's going to be happiness.
Happiness.
Yeah, I'm never
Where I go,
watching
you
that
know
movie
what?
again.
I don't need a continuation of the story
The
ever.
fact that that movie is just so burnt in my brain from
That's-
watching it once.
I wonder.
I don't need to watch
That's
it
like
again.
you're waiting for the Requiem of
No,
for
we-
a Dream
we don't-
sequel.
we don't-
Like,
no.
oh, more ass fucking to get heroin. Okay, like
Or just
I've
more
seen
ass
that.
to ass.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Electric
more
dildo-roo.
more amputation. You know, like what the fuck do I mean? I did. It was nice seeing Jennifer Connelly bent over taking a double
Requiem for a Dream
dildo.
2. I
This
didn't
is
take it
Jennifer
out to
Connelly.
get air.
But
there was a tempting
Oh,
moment.
David.
More air. Sorry.
More air.
There was a tempting moment, by the way, when I went to a horror con a couple years ago, and what's his name?
Keith David, yeah.
Yeah, was there. And you know everybody's getting a sign,
He
the
might-
thing,
he
or
might-
they live. I did want to pull out a
Requiem.
Requiem poster. Okay, can you put ass to ass on there for me?
No. See, I do want to do this because he does do the con circuit, you know, still, and it's like I just wanted to get Requiem poster. Was like I didn't take it out for air.
Yes.
Dude, like come on, man, come on, dude. That's rad as fuck. You
All
know
right.
he'd probably sign it too.
I think
we doing this?
now we have a mission.
gonna do this? We
Yeah,
gonna do this?
we gotta
Okay.
do this. All right.
All right, let's do it. That's fucking awesome.
Thing is, also, that being said, is that like we caught the Q&A with Keith David, and like if you have the opportunity to, like his Q&As are fucking incredible.
awesome.
Yeah, like he's
awesome.
an incredibly like
Insightful.
experienced, and thoughtful person that had a lot of like non-celebrity things to discuss.
He
during
definitely
his-
went non conventional is the word I use. Like he was straight up like he was like, really? He was
were like,
basically getting
So
pissed.
when you were on the when you were in that movie, was it cool? And he's like, cool. Shit's fucked up, and this is why. And just kind of laid it down.
Does that mean the movie was cool, or why should I just sit down now?
Good question. Your parents are racist, and like just fucking like.
But it's funny because it's true. I was like, what the fuck?
I think all the points he was making, I was like, fucking that's a hard way to put it, but I mean.
He gave us homework.
That's like Falcon and Winter Soldier was like, that's out of line, but you're not wrong.
Well, yeah, like I remember he gave us homework. Who went that year? Was it?
That was Scares, right?
No, it was Monster Mania Hunt Valley, and I forget who it was. It might have been Jesse. There was somebody.
I think it was Jesse.
We ran into him out. Like he like at the end of his panel, he like said, read this." So we were like, "Oh, he gave us homework." So we read it, and the next morning when I went to get my autographs from him, I told him I read it, and so we talked for like 5 minutes about it, and it was really cool to like. Because
Have that moment
I don't think
to-
he like expected anybody to.
And now you're gonna ruin it by next time you see him giving him the Requiem poster.
He fucking chose the role, dude.
ass
Edit
to
on, bro. Whoa. Hate on. He took the role. Not my problem.
I know. I'm just saying.
Not
like,
my fucking problem.
he suggested the thing. You read it. You all had this 5-minute like really cool conversation. The next time you're gonna see him, be like, "Here's my Requiem poster. I didn't pull this out for air." Like
Yes.
That
Yes.
same. Yeah.
I will-
I just
I will
like how
own
that's
that.
gonna go.
I
Yeah.
will
And
own
he's gonna
that.
write ass to ass. Your parents are racist. You're like, motherfucker. My parents aren't racist.
Yeah, poster's a lot better than something else. He could bring like a double-ended
My
dildo.
parents are racist.
My parents are clearly.
Get it straight. Get it straight. Hold on. Oh, that was. Oh my God.
No, you the man, and that's the problem.
You know, I got to hardline this into something and non-sexual, but like
Why are you gonna what?
I read a review earlier today of Batman. So last time you heard from us, fucking 14 minutes into the goddamn episode.
Yeah.
we were talking about the new Batman film.
That thing that we were
Yeah, we're
talking
talking
about.
about-
right
I
before.
Way
keep
back.
thinking about cantaloupes for some
Way
reason.
back.
Cantaloupes and penguins.
Batman's got to get it out of
And tracksuit Fozzie.
tracksuit Fozzie. So anyway, we were talking about we were giving our thoughts on the new Batman film, Matt Reeves film, starring Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz, and Colin Farrell, and a slew of Andy Serkis, and a slew of other.
I just want to keep seeing you list names now.
And-
you
but-
committed too
Paul
far.
Dano and,
Yeah, Paul Dano and who else?
I can't
Paul
remember.
Dano,
Jeffrey
Eugene
Wright.
Levy. He played.
dude. There was really a solid cast for that
Eugene
film.
Levy.
Eugene
I know.
Levy.
I just-
he was Mr. Freeze.
I just saw
You didn't
Lowdown
get-
get
you
caught
didn't get to
where
see-
he started saying a few names and was going to walk away, but then he added one more name and then he started committing to more names. And it was like, you're just IMDb in it right now, man. Like,
Yeah. Fair
Morgan
enough.
Freeman.
Morgan
That was
and
the
Brad
Nolan
Pitt.
movies.
You don't remember?
Those are the
They were in
Nolan
the
films.
corner solving
That's
a
right.
crime
No,
when he was driving
every
past.
time a clue came up, Brad Pitt jumped out and went, "What's in the box?" And then he just read.
I still think if a clue
I
came
felt
up,
like that was out of place. Really,
I still
It
would
really
like
took me
if
out
a
of
clue
the
popped
movie.
up and all of a sudden Blue popped up in the corner and goes, "What's that? What's that, Blue? What, a clue?"
Blue.
And then I was just
also the box is having the question mark on it, and then like an Italian plumber came and like just like fucking snapped
stop
it with
beating the shit out of it. I'm sorry, they had a question mark on
it's
it.
got coins in it.
He all of a sudden, he like,
just ate a big mushroom.
no,
and shit
no,
got
he
weird.
he saw the box with a question mark, and he just said human torpedo, and he just flew towards it.
Human torpedo.
I thought there was a sum of money in there.
Easy Gotham, we all poor. I want a coin.
Oh God, I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say.
Just a bunch of cantaloupes.
GUI Nights.
Yeah.
ASMR.
Well, I read a review from someone that Madness follows on Instagram,
Yeah.
Dead Alive Dana, and her review. She did a really awesome spoiler-free review on the film. And one of the things she brought up is we talked about the angst in the previous episode of the film.
Yeah.
And that 90s angst, right? Because that was like the angstiest generation.
90s angst. It's an angst with a slap bracelet.
Well, let's face it. 80s started getting angry. By 90s, kids were just like self-aware of like shitty parents.
The flannel
90s
projects-
angst. It's got a flannel
the
wrapped around
flannel
its waist.
projects the most angst
Yeah.
you can get out of an angst,
But
right?
she says like she also got Pump Up the Volume vibes from the film.
Ah.
That's
and I was
right.
like, oh shit. I didn't even think
We're
of
not
that.
gonna science my voice, Dad.
Yeah. Talk hard.
Talk hard.
That's right. Well, I could definitely see that in the.
Well, he did yell vengeance hard as he fell from the rafters in the fucking. Like, that was, vengeance hard.
and then Samantha Mathis came out. You know,
Yeah. But no, she
I wish
mentioned-
she would.
she was in the Super Mario Brothers
in
movie.
referencing that 90s feel, like she referenced that. And I'm
I
like,
would
that's
love to 90s
interesting.
feel her, honestly.
Oh
Like,
my god.
oh my god.
She was she was she was the princess of the Super Mario Brothers movie. So you know she loved that fucking question mark. She was like, "That's right."
It reaches the pussy and the ass. Is that what she liked?
Well, I guess she
No,
thought.
it's a question mark.
It's
so
question mark. Your
Who
choice.
knows?
well, think about it. If you turn it the right
It's
way,
like a party when you don't know where it's gonna.
but hold on,
end.
it's a
I like
question.
the
It's a question
choices.
mark. So when you turn it the right way with the top crook down, it goes in the vagina and then cracks right in the asshole.
I mean, I don't think she wants to be fucked with a question mark. I think it's
Why
that
not?
she wants to be
Then
fucked.
what the fuck are we talking about
Well, it's
here?
all relative because if you stretch it out to a straight, I mean, it's a double-sided dildo, right? So,
And if you fold
But-
it into
but-
an infinity symbol, it means this episode is taking forever to get to a point.
There's no point. there is literally no
if you
point.
bend it into
I
a
can't.
circle, it could be a candle.
I can't make a point out of this. So
I mean, we started with cantaloupe fucking. I mean,
we started with fucking happiness
that is
and
yeah.
kitty fucking.
Yeah.
It's all-
Kyle.
And then went to cantaloupe fucking.
Yes.
All right. All right.
Well, hey, I took it from kids to a fruit. What do you rather talk about?
Honestly, this is very much in line as like some of the best episodes of GUI that we've had in the past when we had the 2-hour format had some of the darkest turns in the
end.
second half. So
Yeah.
like this is
You're
pretty
welcome.
on brand for us, I think.
Yeah.
Some after hours shit. I'll say that.
Yeah.
No, the nights.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
whole
what
thing.
I'm saying.
Yeah. It's like Retro Diaries. on Showtime.
You can't listen to shit during the day.
Emmanuel in space in
Yeah.
podcast.
But I promise you,
is
there's no slow, half-naked fucking anywhere in this room. At
not
least
until
right,
after
not
we
right
stop
now.
recording. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's kind of hard to do on the mic.
I'm wearing a tracksuit. I can get out of this shit real quick.
I
You
do
can
have this
totally do
cantaloupe.
it on the
I do
mic.
have this cantaloupe here, and it's looking pretty
Don't
nice
take the top
right
off.
now.
Just the
Looking
bottom.
good?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Oh my god.
Oh my God! Fuck! Really?
He
I
just
am wearing a
bat signaled
Batman
us.
Wearing a
shirt.
no, Burton Batman shirt.
Burton Batman shirt under the.
I like your chest knife.
For those unfamiliar, meaning literally most everybody except for like 8 friends, it's tracksuit 2022 for me. So I've got a full Adidas tracksuit on right now. It's a lifestyle.
Now, is that
It's a
your only
choice.
one?
So far?
Mm.
I've got one with 2 cans on it that
Now-
I'm going to be getting in the
Now,
very
did
near
a crime
future.
just happen because you unzipped the tracksuit to reveal your Batman? Like, do you have a mask? Are you about to run out of the room to take care of crime, or no? You're
In
just
Soviet Russia, justice gets you.
It looked like you were preparing to turn into Batman, but now you've zipped
I'm
it back
a
up.
Russian Batman where he's
Yeah.
just lazy about it. He just wears a tracksuit.
I am the Batman.
I'm the
I'm
Batman.
the Batman.
I get in my Pinto. I go solve crime.
Waka waka.
Well, let's see.
Waka waka waka.
I am the knight. I am justice.
See, now, the biggest problem you'll have to come across,
I am Batman.
you'll have to fight Scarlet Witch and fucking Quicksilver.
Yeah.
All I
Because
could
they're
think of was
fucking-
Rounders. And
You're back on the Jon Favreau.
Hear him.
Yeah,
Hear
hey,
him, man. He's
yeah,
I
man.
Hey, that
splashed
is
it with the
Yanny.
fuck I
Okay.
want.
That's been a long running joke with Amy Bogart and I, is that she had not seen Rounders, and I just from the minute that she's met me, I just say Peter min his mini all the time,
And
all
she
the time.
never knew.
Never
has
knew
no
where it was
idea.
coming from until one day she's like, "What the fuck is that? Like, what are you
And
saying?"
you were like,
And I was like,
Academy Award nominated actor.
just Academy Award nominated actor. Fucking like, you need to see Rounders, and I showed her Rounders. She was like, "Okay, that's a decent movie, but what the fuck was up with that accent?" I was like, "Now you know."
Yeah.
So she's like in on it now. Or I'm like, "Yeah, pay
He's
him," and she's like,
legit-
"Yeah, you pay him."
he's legitimately wearing a tracksuit in the movie.
Yeah,
too.
he's wearing a red tracksuit. Yep.
This
It's
is
so
beautiful.
bizarre because that movie has such a serious tone, and then it's like John Malkovich was like, "Fuck all your faces. I am the Rush." Like it's so it's so bad, and everything else in that movie is such a serious
It
tone.
makes my Russian accent sound okay.
Yeah.
You know why? So in the show Billions on Showtime, Malkovich is in about 2 seasons, about roughly 2.5 seasons of it, as
As a Russian,
a Russian.
does he do the same accent?
Oh yeah,
Really?
But that is like his
That's
accent
TV time,
the entire
though.
dude.
Like I see him fucking with the movie, but he's doing this for an entire show.
Like his accent
Fuck.
is very.
Pay the man the money.
I swear to God, whoever the writers are for Billions were like, we need the leader of the Russian mob. You know what?
Oh, that had to be an inside
Hey,
joke. They were
yeah,
like,
dude.
we should do
Only
Malkovich.
if he's,
Yeah,
only
dude.
if
No,
he's-
they pitched that as a joke, and
Yeah.
someone was like, "Malkovich is a really
He's
good
a
actor.
yeah,
he's a great actor."
We already sent him the
They're
script.
like,
We mentioned
"Oh,
his name.
we should have him eat Oreos during the episode.
Yeah. You mentioned his name, so we sent him the script. Was that not like no? That was the worst version of the Russian guy.
There is literally one listener that's seen Rounders that is losing their fucking mind right now. Like, they're so happy. They're so fucking excited. Everybody else has turned it off
No,
already.
I will say this. I don't. Most people that have don't even know about Rounders, but they know about the shitty John Malkovich impression.
Pay
Like,
that me
it's-
and
So in realism, it's not that bad. But anytime I hear him use a Russian accent, it's just it's there, man. It's there because
it's about as
Malkovich doing a
bad
Russian
as
accent.
Tim Curry in Congo doing a Russian
God.
accent.
That was fucking
yeah.
terrible.
Oh, that's a
whole
sad.
movie was
That's a
terrible.
sad movie. I love Congo.
Is this technically us being like current?
Yeah, I think so.
Congo was the last.
Like current
Is it-
topic? Is just talking about Russian accents, I guess, is the closest we get.
Yeah, we're topical, sort
Topical.
of. Yeah.
we, still
Kinda.
remember, we still remember Cold War.
Oh,
That's all
You know what's
we are.
awful? Russian accents.
Yes, Tim
And,
Curry.
Yeah.
all right, yeah. So all right,
All of that is
this is.
awful.
I think this has gone on long enough.
What do we? Did we
Yeah,
do
we're
anything
good.
to
I think
the
we've got-
listeners' ear holes?
We hit the time limit.
I think
He leaned over, looked at the time, like, fuck. All right, cool.
Yeah, we're done. No, legit. Like, I'm like, yeah, we're good. We're good.
Did we do anything to the listeners' ear holes?
Yeah,
You'd like
well,
to bring
when
up
you
at
We
all?
fucked them.
Oh, we
in
did?
their ear
Okay,
holes.
cool. All
When
right,
you
cool.
edit it,
But I didn't do it.
the shit
You
out of
didn't do
that.
it?
You guys did it. I didn't do it this time.
You brought up
You
the
guys.
No, you brought up cannibal fucking.
We went.
right?
We went
Yeah.
from fucking kids to fucking cantaloupes to fucking listeners' ears.
Nobody said. Wait, what? We got really dark. I
You
blacked
brought
out
up happiness.
only for that one
You've
scene.
been
I don't know
talking about fucking cantaloupes literally this entire episode.
You've got one in your
talking
hand
about-
right now.
I brought up
You
the
got
cantaloupe.
dark.
That is your fault. That is your
I
fault.
don't even.
Tracksuit
I don't even
Fozzie.
know. I don't even know. I'm gonna drug all these guys, and
I love you all.
Stuff is gonna happen after we're done. So that's
I
it for
don't love you
this
anymore.
episode of GUI
Bill
Nights.
Cosby presents GUI Nights.
Okay,
Put him in the pudding box.
I go home now. I hit panic button and go home.
All right, that's it. We're fucking done. We drugged you and used you. Good night. Go the fuck home.
GUI Nights.
GUIPodcast.com.
In a world with too many reboots and remakes,
two men will stop at nothing to make it even worse.
join Mike the Hobbit and Tondi as they play by their own rules while pitching new takes on some of your favorite and least favorite films and TV shows. What podcast would dare to bring this upon the world?
This is Smack My Pitch Up.
Coming straight from the mouths of madness, I'm Lowdown.
I'm FU Hunter.
Do you love horror?
We fucking do.
So this is a podcast dedicated to all things in cinematic horror. We're talking movies, television, composers, special effects artists. We're gonna fucking cover it.
So if you love horror,
Embrace the madness.
Mike the Hobbit here,
Lowdown Brown.
inviting you to check out Geeks Under the Influence, a podcast that pairs booze with conversation with good friends.
And a little nerd culture.
We get a lot of colorful conversation out of our episodes, but it is here for everyone, no gatekeeping.
Always level up everything we do.
We'll punch up, never punch down.
Exactly.
So check out Geeks Under the Influence everywhere you get your podcasts and join us or die.
Shut the fuck up, Hobbit. Welcome to GUI Nights.
GUI Nights.
Yeah, I am Lowdown Brown. With me as always,
Mike the Hobbit.
this is the tangential side of GUI.
This is like so many of those other shows that has the after the show bit mixed with a little bit of Baywatch night, so it's a little sexier, it's a little bit after hours.
Also while tying it into the previous episode of GUI. So look forward to that too, because this comes out the week after the flagship hour-long episode.
So make sure to check out GUI Nights, and when you're done, you can...
Go the fuck home.
Hey guys, Scotty P here with Smash,
On your left.
and we are the Geekfathers. That's right, bringing all the trials and tribulations of being a geeky parent.
So welcome to our world.
And as always, join us.
Or cry.
In a world of blockbuster movies, there's another dimension.
The dimension of schlock cinema. Join us at Beautiful Disasters on a journey into the fringe territory of B-movie abandon.
We review the flicks that are forgotten or underappreciated to give them a proper place in the annals of celluloid history.
I'm the Groots,
F.U. Hunter.
your guides at Beautiful Disasters. Come along with us for a fun ride. May
the schlock be with you.
My name is Amy Bogard,
And I'm Mike the Hobbit.
and we are the hosts of Deeply Upsetting, where we use our expertise to answer your most upsetting hypothetical quandaries, such as what non-winged animal deserves wings?
And what body part deserves a secret mouth?
Which cryptid is the worst roommate?
These questions and more that plague you will be answered on Deeply Upsetting, available anywhere you get your podcasts and at GUIPodcast.com.